Hello. Welcome to Thursday of the third week of Lent. Today, the gospel comes from Luke, and it's that story again that actually Abraham Lincoln would use about the house divided. Jesus has just performed an exorcism, and people are amazed, but some say, well, oh, no, it's by the devil himself, by Beelzebul, that he does that. And Jesus said, really? Really? Why would Satan drive himself out? That makes no sense. A house divided doesn't stand. But I read that gospel and I think, I think they were looking for excuses. Jesus was doing all of these things. He was curing the sick. He was helping the lame to walk again, opening the eyes of the blind, the ears of the deaf. In this case, it was opening the mouth of someone who was mute. And, he was doing all these things. And they still weren't open to him at all. They were looking for excuses not to follow him, not to trust him, not to walk with him. And I can sit back and say, well, geez, how could they miss that? But how many excuses have I made along the way not to do what I think the Lord really wanted me to do at this point in my life? To reach out to that person. I get that phone call to go to the hospital. I go, oh, I just don't want to go. I just don't want to go. I come up with an excuse. Now, sometimes there are reasons, and those are okay. But I find that all too often I don't have good reasons, I have excuses. And, that's part of the human condition. But I have to be aware of what's going on in my life and, not let myself off the hook that easily. Sometimes I'll get that request for something and I really don't have the energy to do it, or I know it's going to be difficult, and so do I want to go into that? Well, that's okay. In the end, what matters is not did I try to avoid it, not did I try and come up with excuses, but did I do what I thought the Lord wanted me to do at that point in my life? That's what we're all called to do. And God will even accept the fact that every now and then we'll come up with excuses, but in the end what matters is that I do what God asks. My goal in life is at some point just to be responsive, that when asked, I just do what I can do without giving it a second thought. But in the meantime, I ask the Lord, forgive the times I have come up with excuses. Forgive the times that I've been lazy. And help me to do it. And in the meantime, even though I may not do it as fully and as responsively as I might, accept what I do and make it more. Because in God's hands, there's a power that even the little bit I do, God can make so much more. It's one of the lessons I've learned along the way on my journey through Lent to Easter. I'm glad to share that with you today. God bless you.